Hey everyone, and welcome. So, if you're like me and you spend a ton of your day parked in a chair, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The aches, the stiffness, it's no fun. Well, today, we're going to tackle that head on. We're going to dive into how to fix your posture and sit a whole lot smarter using a really simple three-part strategy. Let's get right into it. Just for a second, check in with yourself. How are you sitting at this very moment? Are you kind of hunched over, leaning into your screen? Is your back feeling a little off? How about your neck? The chair you're in, the way you're holding your body, it all adds up. And for so many of us, that's where all the discomfort comes from. And look, this comment from a Reddit user just hits the nail on the head, right? It's not just some minor little ache. For a lot of people, sitting for too long leads to real recurring pain. It's this shared struggle in our crazy modern desk-bound world, and it's exactly what we're here to figure out today. Okay, so our first step is all about awareness, because before we can even think about fixing our posture, we've got to understand what we're actually trying to do. And it all begins with this incredible piece of engineering called your spine. Here's something that blows most people's minds. A healthy spine isn't supposed to be a straight rod, not at all. As you can see right here, it actually has four beautiful natural curves in your neck, your mid-back, your lower back, and at the very base. And these curves are absolutely crucial. They basically act like a spring, absorbing shock and spreading out your weight, which is what makes your spine so strong. So what is good posture really? Well, it's actually pretty simple. It's when those natural curves are all lined up just right. When that happens, your skeleton does all the heavy lifting. But when they're out of whack, your muscles have to go into overdrive just to hold you up. And that's what leads to that feeling of fatigue, strain, and, you guessed it, pain. And here's the difference in black and white. On the left, you've got that classic computer slouch. We all know it. See how the lower back curve just flattens out and the head shoots forward? And get this is pretty wild. For every single inch your head drifts forward, it adds an extra 10 pounds of force on your spine. No wonder it hurts. The goal is that beautiful alignment on the right, where your ear, shoulder, and hip are all in one straight line, keeping those vital curves happy. All right, so we get the why. Now it's time for the how. This part is all about taking action. We're going to run through three super simple but really powerful exercises you can do literally right where you're sitting to fight back against all that sitting. And I mean right now. Seriously, don't just sit there and watch. Let's actually do these together. You don't have to get up. You don't need any special equipment. These moves are designed to give your body an instant reset right in your chair. Okay, first, let's warm up a little. We'll start with a spinal stretch. All you're going to do is rock your pelvis, tuck it under so your lower back rounds a bit, then arch it the other way. Just go back and forth, nice and gentle, maybe 6 to 10 times. It feels great. Next, some shoulder rolls. Bring your shoulders way up to your ears, roll them back, and then just let them drop. Let's do about 5 of those. Up, back, and down. Awesome. Our first main exercise is the chin tuck. This thing is a lifesaver for that forward head posture. So sit up nice and tall. Now, without tilting your chin up or down, just gently pull your head straight back. Imagine there's a string on the very top of your head pulling you up to the ceiling. You should feel a nice little stretch in the back of your neck. Let's try one. Pull it back and release. Try to do about 10 of those. I know it feels like a really subtle movement, but trust me, it's a powerhouse. What you're doing is strengthening these deep little muscles in your neck that are supposed to hold your head right over your shoulders. So it's fighting that forward drift we get from staring at screens all day. Next up, we have the shoulder blade squeeze. This one is amazing for your upper back muscles, which tend to get all weak and stretched out when we slouch. So, sitting tall again, just pull your shoulder blades down and squeeze them in towards your spine. It's like you're trying to pinch a pencil between them. And you're going to want to hold that squeeze for a good 5 seconds. Let's do one. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. Doing this a few times throughout your day is such a great way to wake up those postural muscles and give them a little reminder like, hey, you have a job to do. And last but not least, my personal favorite, the butterfly. Oh man, this one just feels incredible. Put your fingertips near your ears or on the back of your head, take a deep breath in, and as you do, try to extend your mid-back. Open your elbows up super wide, squeeze those shoulder blades, and gently look up toward the ceiling. It is the perfect antidote to being hunched over. Try to hold that open position for about 10 seconds, really breathe into it and feel that awesome stretch across your chest. Then slowly come back. Seriously, doing just a few of these can totally change how your body feels, just opening everything back up after hours of being closed off. Awesome job, everyone. Okay, let's talk about the final piece of our puzzle, your environment. Because look, you can do all the exercises in the world, but it's going to be a tough battle if your actual workspace is fighting against you. So let's talk about building your posture toolkit. The right chair can be a total game changer. A good recliner is fantastic for just relaxing and taking pressure off your back. A lift chair can be a huge help for anyone who has trouble getting up and down. But for those long work days, the gold standard is really an ergonomic chair because it's built from the ground up to support you. So what makes a chair ergonomic? Well, it's all about one word: adjustability. You're going to want to look for adjustable support for your lower back, armrests, and a headrest you can customize, a good seat cushion that spreads out your weight, and a way to recline and tilt so you can change positions. All those little things make a huge difference. Now, if a brand new chair isn't in the budget, don't worry. A good seat cushion can be a fantastic alternative. But here's a pro tip straight from other users we saw talking about this. The shape of the cushion is way more important than how soft it is. You want one that's designed to properly support you, not just a fluffy pillow. You know, maybe the ultimate posture hack is to just not sit as much. A lot of people swear by adjustable standing desks. It's the best of both worlds. It lets you switch between sitting and standing, breaking up those long static hours that cause all the trouble in the first place. And that's it. That's our framework. It's simple, but it's so powerful. First, awareness. Just understanding what your spine is supposed to be doing. Second, action. Using those simple exercises to get your body back in line. And third, environment. Making sure your space is supporting you, not working against you. Okay, I know we've gone over a ton of stuff, but real change always starts with one small step. So my final question for you is this. What's the one thing you're going to do today? Are you going to try the chin tuck, maybe adjust the lumbar support on your chair, or just set a timer on your phone to get up once an hour? Just pick one. Commit to it. You've got this. Thanks so much for joining me.